Well, let's move back to the U.S. As American college campuses open for the fall or shut down, depending on the local coronavirus count, pro-Israel students there are planning their course of action. Now, universities in the U.S., especially along the east and west coasts, have become an epicenter for pro-Palestinian activity. Israel-supporting students have been waging a counterattack. But as our senior U.S. correspondent Mike Wagenheim reports, the pandemic is moving the focus of that battle from classrooms to computers.
College campuses have become a hotbed of American anti-Israel activity, with many universities shut down or limited this semester due to COVID-19. The battleground shifts online, with pro-Israel students fighting back virtually. Recently, the Israeli embassy in Washington teamed with the group's Students Supporting Israel for a webinar on Israeli diplomacy in the 21st century and pledged support for young leaders speaking out for Israel in hostile territory.
College campuses is the place where you shape and mold the future leadership of every country in business, in political, in culture. So while we don't see the immediate effect of anti-Israel activities go to affect the relations between Israel and the United States, in the long run, it can have an effect. So we should definitely not neglect this arena.
Pro-Israel students enter the new academic year still playing catch-up in a turf war they entered belatedly, with anti-Israel activists having gained a strong foothold on college campuses over the past decade. Some say the state of Israel was late in recognizing the problem.
I disagree with the criticism, I must say, because we have been working on college campuses for a long time, working in many levels, working with professors, working with students, and our role is basically to empower the students and give them the tools to tackle these challenges and anti-Semitic attacks.
Ophir דיין is the president of Students Supporting Israel at Columbia University and the daughter of דיין, Israel's outgoing consulate general in New York.
I don't see a lot of difference from 3 years ago when I started being involved with college activism. I think the only thing is that now the adults, quote unquote, understand the issue.
And even with a shift to the virtual realm this year, it appears there will be little respite for campus defenders of Israel.
But it's anti-Semitism. It doesn't go away. And until SSI came to campus, it just became worse and worse. And this is the situation that we have now, and now it's very hard to reverse. I think SSI is doing a good job. I think SSI is putting up a fight, and it's the first time, even if we're not winning every single battle, that the anti-Israel movements and the anti-Israel professors and the administration, they're seeing that there is a fight.
Well, the battleground on campus.